All right, guys, we're in Pittsburgh and I'm pumped to go running at a new place. We're actually gonna go downtown and run in the city. I figured it's gonna be a good change up from where we've been running, which has been on the roads, kind of in the country and on the trails. So I figured let's mix it up and let's get some city in this. I'm pumped. Let's go, guys. All right, guys, what's going on? We are here on the Three Rivers Heritage Trail. This was actually suggested to me by Vlog Trek. I'll link description below to their channel. They are vloggers who actually are from my area, and they come into the coffee shop quite often. But they suggested if I wanted a city run to come down here to this trail, and so that's what we did. And, you know, right now on the channel, all we really have are trails, which are amazing, and then running on the road out by my house. So I'm like, you know what? We're in Pittsburgh. Let's go ahead and get a city run in. This is also going to stretch my vlogging abilities. It's a pretty busy trail. It's just sitting in my car. We've had tons of people run by, bike by, and it's going to stretch me a bit, but it's good. Anyways, I'm just going to walk for a bit before we start running, kind of just warm up a bit and get after it. Today is a 1-minute walk, 7-minute run, repeating that 3 times, and I'm excited, guys. Let's go. Alright, guys, we got a minute walk, and then we got to run for 7 minutes, walk a minute, run for 7, walk and run. I'm not gonna do any talking during the walking breaks. I'm just gonna focus on the run, and I'll talk to you guys when we get back to the car. Alright, guys, we run in 20 seconds. It's gonna be a tough one, but I believe in us. No walking. No walking. Please, no walking. Alright, I know I said I wasn't gonna talk till we were back to the car. Just finished run number 2, and my legs feel horrible. Oh, they feel so tired and worn out. Again, mainly my quads. Breathing, I've kept it under control. I've been proud of that. There's update. Quads, ugh. Alright, one more run. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Oh, it's time to run. Here we go. first run of week 3, and I'm so happy to get it over with. We got through it, and it was an awesome run. I will say it was tough. It wasn't as tough as our run at Canoe Creek, where we added in a little bit of the elevation. That was by far the toughest run, but this run still had its moments where it was pretty difficult. The first 7-minute run, I'll be honest, was great. I had no issues with that run. My breathing felt good, my legs felt great, my feet felt fine, and we got it over with. And I was honestly ready to go for the second run, and when that kicked off, I was ready to go. I will say though, a little bit into the second run, my quads felt like they did when we were running the hills at Canoe Creek, or the little bit of elevation that we had. They felt like they were really getting a workout, and like they were just wanting to like explode. Like they were just, I was feeling it there. And that led me to really kind of doubt and kind of be skeptical about run number 3. Breathing was still good though, but my quads, I was just like, I don't know if I can make it with my quads feeling like this. Like they're getting a workout, and we weren't really doing any elevation or anything. However, when run number 3 came around, my quads were not an issue. They felt fine. It must have just been that middle run, and they got, shaken out and felt good. However, this time it was my calves. My calves felt like they were gonna pop. Like they just got really tight, and made for a little bit of an uncomfortable run. Breathing again still felt fine, and also on the third run started to get a headache. I was wearing this running hat, which it's super like lightweight, mesh is very open, but my head just started to get hot, and I have an issue with overheating when it's warm out. And while it's not very warm out, it ended up being more humid than I thought down next to the river. And that really kind of took its toll on me, and it caused me to, I could feel my head just getting hot, and I wasn't like cooling off at all, and started to get a little bit of a headache. But again, we powered through that run, we got it done, and we finished the workout. I'll be honest though, when I woke up this morning, I wasn't feeling 100%. I felt like just all clogged up and stuffy, and my head hurt. And that was all kind of going away when we started the run, and it felt fine for the first 2 runs, but that last one, it just kind of came back. And again, like I said, I have an issue with overheating, and I felt that's what the issue was, not so much, what I woke up with, but because I was just getting so hot and I wasn't releasing any of that heat, it made for a little bit of an uncomfortable run number 3. According to my Garmin app, we ran 1.99 miles. We almost hit the 2-mile mark on this run, and I'm a little disappointed that we didn't. I probably could have pushed it a little bit more had this weekend been a little bit better when it came to my diet. We left Saturday after my son's soccer game to go to my in-laws' house. It was my father-in-law's. We celebrated his birthday, where I didn't have any of the cake. I watched that, but I did have some ice cream. And then we had a fire, and I had s'mores. And I'm not gonna lie, my stomach wasn't too happy with me. I don't normally do a lot of sugar to begin with. And yeah, that was just quite a bit of sugar in one setting, and I could tell. I'll go probably more into detail about all of this in the weight loss update video that's coming up later. But yeah, it wasn't the best thing to have. Then we left there to go to my sister-in-law's house in Pittsburgh, where we hung out with them, and that's where we're still at. That's where I'm filming this currently. And for lunch, we didn't have the most healthy lunch. It was mac and cheese that literally had probably 1,000 pounds of cheese in it, baked beans, corn on the cob, fried chicken, like all of that stuff. And while I did watch it, I didn't eat a ton. I still knew that this probably wasn't going to set well when it came time to run. And so that probably, had I not eaten that stuff and opted for, something else, and had I not probably eaten the sweets the night before, I might have been able to run a little bit better today, and I might have been able to eke out that 2 miles. It's always a tough thing when it comes to food, and especially in social settings. Like, I don't want to seem like a jerk saying no to certain things. I know she made and took this time for this lunch. I don't want to be that guy that's like, no, I'm just going to eat a banana. I'm going to go running later. And so it's a balancing act. And it's one thing that I came into the whole running and weight loss thing with the mindset that I'm not going to deny myself certain things at certain times, but I also do need to watch it, and I have done well watching it. And so it was a shocker that the 1 or 2 times that I didn't watch it, how it affected me. It was like, yeah, you're not used to this anymore. Like, slow your roll with this. So yeah, I probably could have ran better, but we still got it done, and I'm pumped about that. Again, I just want to shout out VlogTrack for recommending me the Three River Heritage Trail. They let me know in the comments in one of the earlier videos, like, hey, if you're going to Pittsburgh, here are a few places to run. If you want city, check out here. If you want like nature, Frick Park. And there were other people that suggested other things as well, and I kind of was like, you know what, I think city would be good. And so thank you so much for that suggestion. I appreciate it. And I also just appreciate all of you guys for all the encouragement you guys give me in the comments and on every video. It really helps me to push through this training when I feel like sometimes I just want to walk, or I might want to possibly skip a day. You guys, knowing that you guys are there, it really pushes me forward, and I appreciate all of you. I don't think I could tell you guys enough how much I appreciate, all the support you guys are giving me with this journey. With that said, go ahead and leave a thumbs up on this video, comment below, and if you enjoyed this video and want to follow me along and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. That would mean the world to me. Also, social media links are in the description below. I love hanging out with you guys there, especially Strava. My Strava link's down there as well. Seeing what you guys are doing, all the efforts that you're putting in, and just all the amazing work that you guys are doing. That inspires me to keep going. Also, our Strava group, the Husky Runners, link is in the description below as well. I would love for you guys to join that. I'm gonna look into setting up a virtual 5K for the day that we run this, and a lot of that will be done through our runner group in Strava. So again, make sure you join that. All right, guys, the next run we have is a 2-minute warm-up, 1 mile run, and a 2-minute cool down, and I'm excited to get after it and get into week 3 some more. Until then, guys, I'll see ya. Have a good one.